Neil deGrasse Tyson, how exactly does NASA create, Neil deGrasse Tyson, how does mass create an opposing and attractive force simultaneously? If it is solely an opposing force, the two objects eject each other. If the two objects only attract, they collide. So how does mass create both forces simultaneously? Since gas is matter, gas has mass and its own kind. Why doesn't the atmosphere have its own gravitational pull? How, since the force of gravity, if it's created by bodies of mass, would it have taken hold in the early universe before bodies of mass existed? Keep in mind, at this point, all atoms would be, by your own theory, would have had to have been expanding violently in all directions. If there's no large body of matter, there's no gravity. So how would it have condensed matter if matter had yet to have been condensed? Wouldn't the law of contradiction have prevented this from happening? Neil, why are there so many holes in your fucking story? Neil, if black holes exist in our physical reality, why do they not follow the law governing physical reality? Neil, on the Joe Rogan show, you spoke about the unspoken relationship between NASA and the military. Isn't that something citizens should know about? What is NASA's relationship with the military exactly? Why is it unspoken? What would an astrophysicist, someone who studies the physical movements of objects, have to do with the military? If space exploration may or may not be possible, and we have no idea of the value thereof, what reason would you give to a reasonable person to convince them trillions of tax dollars were spent responsibly at NASA while children starve to death in America? Is there one single piece of evidence that would convince an ordinary person the Big Bang Theory is objectively true? If so, what is it? Is there one single piece of evidence that would convince an ordinary person the Big Bang Theory is objectively true? What is it? Oh, well, that's supposed to say theory of evolution. I'm sorry, that second one's supposed to say theory of evolution. Is it strange that only scientists have access to all the equipment used to prove scientific theories? Scientists take the time to tell us about their scientific findings in a way we can understand, but as far as the process used for acquiring said information, that remains a mystery for the ordinary people who have a thirst for accurate scientific information. Would NASA be willing to teach us more about how they acquire their information so that they may be fact-checked by an unbiased source, or does NASA conceal their methods so that they cannot be fact-checked by an unbiased source?